Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. It's your girl Trudian. If you're new here, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you can be notified whenever I post a new video. To my existing viewers, it's always a pleasure to have you back. So today we move on to episode 2 of our Immigrants Speak series, and we will be exploring debt, credit and credit card, which is very important to know in the American system. We'll be exploring 2 videos from a TikToker, a fellow immigrant. He's Jamaican, and he'll be sharing his experience, and then hopefully at the end of it all you would have learned something. Experience does teach us wisdom, but at the end of the day, the experience that you learn from doesn't necessarily have to be your experience. So if you are new in the American system or you're looking to immigrate, this is a good starting point to learn some of the pitfalls that past immigrants fell into, and hopefully will assist you in avoiding these same mistakes. So without further ado, we are going to listen to the videos and we'll give our 2 cents.
I don't know if you don't know this, but when you not come foreign, right, from Jamaica, so some of them people where we are married. Some of them men they were not married, ladies, and some of them women they where we are married as man. Some of them have some wicked debt, like wicked bills, outstanding bills. And so we innocent I come over here and know what go on. And because we want the opportunity and we want, get married and thing, we just deep diving at everything. And then say for them problems and for them financial burdens and all of them stuff that what them they have over here before we even come over here, we are gonna take part in that. We are gonna take part in it, because at the end of the day it's like everything just joint now. It's like everything just joint. So the debt, what them have, the bills, all of them stuff there, what them have, is like it just become ours, the immigrant. And as I say, because we want to help and we want this, we not question certain things. But I tell you, say, a lot of these times, we don't name upon some stuff way, and we don't social upon some stuff way, we don't even have a clue. So that sometimes them things are starting off on a bad footing in the country already, just by associating with some husband and some wife who have over here, who married over here. Yeah, just by being married to them, we automatically just take on the debts that them have. You get me I say? And sometimes it's really hard to shrug off. You get me I say? It's really hard sometimes to take off of your back. So as I say, you start with a bad footing a lot of times, and a lot of people don't even know this. I know a lot of people know, and a lot of people still don't know. So it's like, it's good to be like educated on certain things, because you're never too old to learn. That's why them say you're never too old to learn. So make sure say, well, you're not gonna know, because them now you think now come out until you say, some have 70,000 in a student loan debt. Some have this big car note to pay off, and then me have this debt, me have this to me take out, and this credit card and this that. Them not gonna tell you. They're not gonna tell you. Trust and believe me, them not tell you.
Yes, so I do understand what the gentleman is saying. There's a lot that people don't know, right? When you come into the country for the first time, there's a lot, and in my opinion, the first thing I would want to do, or the first thing I would want my partner or my wife to share with me is, put it all on the table. I want to know what am I getting into first, right? So I want to know every debt that person have, right? Pull up credit report. Let me see it. We're going to start clean, right? And we're going to start with transparency. So first thing is first, I would want them to pull a credit report. It's easy. You can go up on Credit Karma, sign up, have the person sign up. It's going to report the 3 credit bureaus, right? So you can get a big picture of everything that person owe, right? And then once you look at that report, you create a plan, right? You create a plan, right? And then once you create a plan, you can say, okay, all right, I start working. All right, this is what I'm going to do. 50% of the money that I'm going to put into the household, we are going to use that money to start paying off your debt, right? Because you have to pay off them debt. And no matter how we are going to think about it, it's not my debt or whatever the situation is, it eventually become yours, or it's going to affect you as you guys grow together, right? So, get the plan together. Once you start paying to the household, you use 50% of the money, start paying off the credit card debt, or whatever debt it is. Start from the smallest one and work your way all until you're done, right? The next thing that I would do is do not attach your name to any debt, right? Any credit card as an authorized user, right? So I would want to separate myself from that whole debt until it's paid off, right? So I know some people coming in and they can add your name as an authorized user to a credit card, unless that credit card is a zero balance credit card, right? Then you can attach your name on it. But if it's a credit card that has thousands of dollars in debt, don't attach your name to it, right? If you want to start building your credit immediately, what you can do is, you can go to a financial institution and say, okay, you want to open a secure credit card. So if you have some money saved up and you have $500 or $1,000, whatever it is, you can go to the institution and say, listen, I want to open a secure card. You give them the $500, $1,000, and then you can start use that to build your credit, right?
So I'm agreeing with my husband. As a married couple, everything ought to be put out in the open. Like, transparency is key in any relationship. Debt is not a sin. It's not a crime. People have debt due to various reasons. It can be a bad decision, or it could be you tried starting a business, it didn't work out. It could be student loan. Whatever the reason may be. Now you are a couple, you can put together a plan to clear that debt. But then you have some people who are just not financially responsible, and you definitely don't want to tie yourself to that existing debt. And I mean, I don't know if this is even legal, but should a person really take your social security number and open a credit card in your name without you knowing? Like, is that even legal?
Well, this is what I'm going to say to you. As a spouse, right? A spouse have full access to your information, right?
Yes, but can they use it as they wish?
They can, because remember,
that should be that. I'm going to look into that, because that should be illegal. If somebody just take it, that's fraud. You're committing fraud without me knowing. That's fraud. If you should try that, you're going to jail, because I'm going to press charges.
Well, you don't have a personal charges, because that will never happen in this life.
I would press charges.
But hear me out, sister. As a partner, right? You especially for the partners who are just coming into the system, right? Mm-hmm. You don't understand the system, right? So by the time you have to figure out, say somebody want one credit card and your name and I use it 5 years down the line.
Yeah, but that's fraud.
But especially if you're not tracking your thing. So while we are on this topic, this is what I'm going to say to you as a new immigrant, right? Once you get your social security number and you start work, go up on Credit Karma.
And Experian, you can both of them send you.
No. So the thing is, with Experian, you have to go pay for the additional $2.
No, but but it does send you. If there was an inquiry on your report, you get a notification. So I would say sign up for both of them. They're free.
So that's what I'm saying. Big picture, right?
Yeah.
So you sign up on Credit Karma, and it basically report all 3 credit bureaus to you. So you know exactly, because in different bureaus there are different scores or whatever. So you sign up to either or. It doesn't even matter, right? You're just trying to track and monitor.
Yeah, stay. So guys, before as you come into the system and you get your social security number, go onto your Apple phone or your what kind of phone? Or the other one, Apple. Android, and you download Experian and Credit Karma, and they will send you updates whenever anything change on your your credit.
So
they'll send you a notification.
So as you're on this topic of credit card, as we were saying before, like, people, your partner have your full information, right? They might open one card You may not know, right?
No, but they'll tell you if you have Experian or Credit Karma, they actually tell us a notification from Credit Karma or Experian.
That's if you're set it up.
So that's what I'm saying. So the moment you come, you're supposed to get your social security number within the first week. When you get it, that is private information. Like, hide it from everybody. That is yours. No, make everybody know your social security. Not because you live in a them household, people can use your social security. It's not like Jamaica, where you have to go into the bank and present a liver and a kidney to get a credit card or a bank card or to open an account. Here, they don't even have to see you. You do everything online. They send it to your address. People can just open a credit card, wait for the mail, hide it, take it out, take out the card, activate it, and start using credit in your name and not paying it back. And that mess up your credit before you even start building credit.
But the thing is, so as a spouse, right? Your partner do that to you. Most people now go
that's fraud.
They're not gonna fight. They're not gonna.
Well, I mean,
fraud, but they're not gonna.
I could never look at you the same. If I come into the system and my spouse did that to me, I could never look at you the same. So, you're a scammer. You're a thief. You're a fraudster. Yeah, and that's just the truth. Like, yeah, seriously, you have your nose deep in debt, and you're going to drag me down with you. So you can't do without the Gucci bag. You can't do without the Louis Vuitton slippers or whatever you use money to buy or a credit card to buy. So your credit score is so messed up. Nobody wants to give you any more cards. So you're gonna use my name to take out a brand new card, and then you're going to max out that credit card and don't pay it, mess up my credit, and me just coming to the system. That's illegal. That should be illegal.
That's criminal.
Yes, that's criminal.
Right.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. Is like for most people, if they're not monitoring their report, they won't know that for years, right? Because if you have a creepy or a cheaty partner.
Yeah, but once you see your credit score going down.
But that's what I say. If you monitor it, if you're not monitor it, then how you gonna know? That's what I say. That's why we make sure to tell people you monitor these things from day one.
Yeah, I feel for those persons who are not tech savvy or are not used to the internet. Like setting up your email, going on, doing things, creating accounts
because you know what?
To monitor stuff. Because they are the ones who might feel the brunt of this if they have unfair people around them.
And this is where I feel like some people get caught in that trap, right? Because especially if you're gonna apply for a job, you don't understand the system, you're not tech savvy, you're gonna apply for a job. Now you have to go depend on somebody to help you with that application. So now they're gonna have access to your social security. To your social security number, they're gonna write it down. You don't know what they're gonna do with it.
You don't know what they're gonna do with it. That's so true.
So
and then
some people get trapped. So you just have to be vigilant. Listen, as we said earlier, you don't have to learn from your mistake. You can learn from other people's mistakes.
Bro, I learned a lot of lessons since I came here, bro. Like even like me, I learn from people like Adam. I learn from people who know stuff. Like we know I've experienced in a certain stuff. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, yo, some things, bro. I've been here like 10 years now, right? So initially, bro, alright. We know a lot of people come here and them feel like say, them know the whole data, them know everything about the place and whatever. But sometimes it's good to learn or hear some things from people who actually go through it already. So only don't make the same mistake as me, because trust me, I've been through some stuff, bro, like for real. Like, bro, I've been through some stuff. But anyway, credit card, bro. Credit. But I came to a point where I messed my whole credit up, bro. Off some dumb shit, bro. Like some really dumb stuff. Because sometimes you get a little small credit card and you feel like, oh, you can just whatever this and max it out and whatever, and you feel like you have no repercussions, it have no implications for your life. Because you just see money on it and you just say, oh shit, money. And you just swipe. Then now, when they want to tell you, say, oh, make this monthly payment of $30, you probably make $15. You probably put $10. You get what I'm saying? And what that does for you over the years, bro, it does nothing good for your credit. Because trust me, you're not pay the full amount what them say for pay. You pay, sometimes you miss 2, 3, 4 payments. So you know what interest gone on that compound, on that mess you up further. Sink in a deeper debt. You get what I said? Then it start mess up your credit. Because it's so easy to mess up your credit, and it's so hard to get back your credit in good standing, bro. It's very, very easy to mess up your credit. You get what I say? Everybody say cash is king or whatever, but trust me, when you have good credit, bro, anywhere you walk in and you get anything. You get what I say? And that's also a good feeling. Because what if you don't have a cash, but you can pay over a period of time? And that's the American system. You get what I say? So sometimes when you see all you get a credit card with 5, 6, 7, 8, 10,000 on it, when you want to beat it out. You see me, you're shopping this, shopping that. Minimum, go below 10% of the amount what them give you. You see me, go below. You see me, because trust me, in the longer run, bro, you see how that thing really like mess you up if you really mess with that credit card, bro. Like if you decide to say, yo, you go want certain things in this country, you go see how that shit mess you up. So yo, you see your credit, always stay up on top of it. Because I tell from experience that my shit went all the way down. And right now I try to bring it back up to a level. And I tell you, say, yo, I want the hardest thing, bro. I want the hardest thing. So yo, when you come and you're on a clean slate, try to keep that clean slate, bro. Because once, as I said before, once I mess up and go down the slippery slope, it's like a daunting task to get back up there. And I tell you, so keep on the credit in check, keep on the credit in line, and don't make nobody take out nothing on the name, not take out nothing for nobody in the name. You understand? No co-sign for nobody. Because yo, when you no co-sign for somebody, man, and them dip, are you responsible, You see me? When you're supposed to know that thing you got already. Now you no co-sign for no brother, no uncle, no auntie, no sister, no grandma. You see me? Yeah, me them go stand up on them own 2 foot, you see me? Yeah, because you are going to mess up in a long run, bro, G. Big one thing.
Guys, not one single lie was told in this video. Take it from somebody who had the experience. Experience teaches wisdom for real, because this is a man who went through everything that he's telling you about. And you use a credit card, they give you a minimum payment, let's say $35. You don't want to pay less than the minimum payment that they have on their account. And first the comments, yes, some people get themselves in some situation where you have to use a credit card, you really have no money. But if that's not the situation, you shouldn't be putting on credit card what you don't have in cash or in the bank to pay when the bill hits. I actually do have a video on this channel on how to build your credit when you have no credit history as a new immigrant coming into the system. I will link it somewhere here, and I would really implore you guys to take a watch.
So I'm just going to touch on something that he said earlier regarding coming into the system and thinking that you know everything. For me, that's your first failure, right? You need to come in and learn everything about the system, start from scratch. Everything that you know in Jamaica or wherever you're coming from, put that out the door. This is a different beast system, okay? So that's number one, right? Number two is, remember, when you get a credit card, if and when you get a credit card, right, you realize that as a new person without credit, your interest rate is going to be the highest because nobody trusts you yet, right? So your interest rate is going to be maybe 29.99%, 30%, right? So if they give you a card for $1,000 and you max it out and paying the minimum on that card, it's going to take you maybe 2-3 years to pay it off, all right? Or even more, right? So while you're paying back your bill, go and look at your statements, right? Look to see how much of that $35 is going to interest and how much is going to principal, right? Maybe $28 going to interest and $7 going to your principal. So pay attention to those things, all right? The next point that I want to make is, so if someone is here 10, 15, 20 years before you, right? You're new to the system, and they're going to ask you to co-sign something for them. Let's say a car note, whatever. That's a red flag. That should be a big red flag for you. Don't ignore that.
They should be co-signing for you, right?
Right. They should be co-signing for you. You shouldn't be co-signing for them. So that's the first big red flag that you should not ignore. Do not co-sign for anybody. Doesn't matter who it is when you're just coming into the country. Obviously, they messed up their credit. That's why they need co-signer. So don't ignore that red flag. Okay?
Well, that was jam-packed with information, guys. I'm always going to be looking out for my new immigrants because, yeah, I'm fresh in the system as well. What, 2 years in? But I've learned quite a lot. I've done a lot of research, and I really do enjoy imparting the knowledge to persons that I know would benefit from it. But guys, do yourself a favor, educate yourself, learn about the system even before you come in. So if you're looking to immigrate, you're not in the system as yet, nothing is wrong if you know these things before you come in.
Yeah, and pay attention to your partner shopping habits, right? The boxes won't lie. The Amazon boxes, wherever they shop, it won't lie. They will come to the house, right? So pay attention to your partner shopping habits.
And the credit score.
Yeah, if you're tracking it, right? So, but remember, always track your credit report. Always remember that.
Stay on top of that,
Stay
guys.
on top of that, guys.
Right. So, thanks so much for watching, and we will definitely see you in the next one. And if you see like a very interesting video that you want us to share our 2 cents on, please feel free to send it to me via email plumberlove22@gmail.com. Bye.
Bye.
See you in the next one.